There's thousands of different subsets throughout Chicago, causing hundreds of murders each year and many violent crimes, all stemming from either the Black Disciples, Gangster Disciples, or other sets. And in 2024, so far there's been 110 murders, with a total of 453 people shot, with most of these murders happening in the Grand Crossing area, Austin area, or Englewood area. But this first set is from the near West Side area. They go by the name of the Jungle/Muff Mob. They are mostly Black disciples and are located on Jackson and Damon. But this gang would take a massive loss on July 25th, 2012. On this day, 20-year-old Ashley Fergus, aka Miss Muff from the Jungle, was found dead in a vacant lot in the 1800 block of West Walnut. She suffered from gunshot wounds to the head, and she was a well-loved Muff Mob member. This next BD set is still near the West Side. They go by O-Boys/OM, and they are mostly Black disciples and full corner hustlers, and they are located mostly on Maple and Oakley. This next set is called Pig Mob/Fifth Ward. They are all mostly Black disciples and are located on Monroe and Abilene, which this is in East Garfield Park.
That car. Find out on your own.
We just on them cars.
Come through your gonna get toasted. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. Don't pop no doors on this. Don't pop no doors. These alleys right here, these T's right here, you might get your left if you ain't coming through this right.
Then going to the area of Holman Square, you got a set called Nose D Mob/D Block. These guys are mostly Black disciples and are located on 13th and Central Park. A notable member that these guys lost was back on May 8th, 2016. At around 3:20 p.m., Nathan Hicks, aka Lil Nate from NDM, was found in the street around this time in the 3400 block of West Arthium. He was found with multiple gunshot wounds and was taken to Stroger's Hospital where he was pronounced dead. This next set is from the Bronzeville area. They go by Gutter Gang/The Ave. This gang has mostly Black disciples, but also has some gangster disciples in it. They are located on 37th and Indiana. Also located in the Bronzeville area is OBN/Dump City.
I'm D-Wade from OBN and I don't f with the ops. Try to come down the L, get your stupid ass pop. Try to slide, you gon' slip. Phone them popping out the dip. I'm in the cut shooting dice with all the hoes over here.
These guys are located on 39th and Langley. Also located in the Bronzeville area is a gang called Bricky Gang/WWDC. These guys got Black disciples and gangster disciples, and they located on 40th and Langley. These guys had a member that murdered their young father after carjacking him in 2021. The carjacking and murder happened on the 3000 block of South Union. 16-year-old Dan Ray Garcia was sentenced to 27.5 years in jail. This next BD set is a pretty well-known set, known as THF46/GGRG. This set is mostly filled with BDs, but has some GDs too.
These rap niggas be in the closet like the murdering them. Like, why his bitches dissing me in songs I never heard of him? Doing no gangster shit like who you kill, you must.
Located on 46 and Woodlawn in the Kenwood area. These guys beef hard with 051 Yard Money, 757, STL, and Gyro City. This next set is called Black Gay/Tizzle Gang, located in the Washington Park area on 54th in Indiana. A notable member that they lost was back in 2019. His name was Lil Red/Scoom, and he was actually killed by the police. Then there's Nickel Gang/8 Block, located in the Washington Park area. These guys are BDs and GDs. Their main block is on 58th and Cullerman. How they got the name Nickel Gang was from a notable member that died back in December 7th, 2014. 15-year-old Nicholas Campbell, aka Lil Nick, was outside of a club in the 17,000 block of South Halstead when he was shot multiple times. This all happened around 3:16 a.m. and after he died, they renamed the set Nickel Gang in his honor. Then there's 600/LA Gang, located in the Washington Park area on 60th and King. They lost a notable member back on October 10th, 2018. Raymond Dobin, aka Waldo/4.0 from 600, was standing on the sidewalk at about 4:30 p.m. in the 200 block of East 63rd Street when a vehicle pulled up and someone inside fired multiple shots at him. He was struck in the head and was pronounced dead at the scene only 7 minutes later. He was supposedly killed by MOB, as 600 beefs were on a long list of sets. Then there's Front Street/Blood Gang, which is also a well-known set, located in the Washington Park area on 61st in Indiana. Back on May 13th, 2017, 5 days after Tawan Santos, aka Ty Lee from Front Street, was hospitalized for eating plastic off a sandal from his jail uniform, stole a handgun from a corrections officer assigned to guard him. He initially took one nurse hostage, then took a different nurse and released the first, all up until it ended with a SWAT officer shooting him in the head. He would die at the age of 21. Then there's Gyro City / Cranktown, with a majority black disciples and some gangster disciples. They located in the Woodlawn neighborhood on 62nd and Vernon. Then there's 6 Block / Risk Takers. This gang has GDs and BDs in it, and this gang is mostly filled with younger guys, located in the Woodlawn neighborhood on 66 and Ellis. But a crazy situation would happen back in 2022 when a 13-year-old boy would lose his life. It would be a robbery gone wrong. Dion Young, aka Lil Sav / Hothead, was among 4 to 5 other males who were trying to get inside a parked car in the 1100 block of East 62nd Street when a 34-year-old woman confronted the group and fired shots at him. She had a valid concealed carrier's license. 13-year-old Dion Young was the one that was hit and was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Then there's TYB / Casey Clan. They also located in the Woodlawn neighborhood on the blocks of 65th and Maryland. A notable member died in September 20th, 2014. Marcus Darling, aka Casey from TYB, was shot in the buttocks and died in the 1600 block of 61st Street at about 2 p.m. Some local residents found him and called 911. Then there's a set called Chris World / CWBAS. They are located on 66 and Evans and Woodlawn, and they beef hard with TYB. But on January 9th, 2023, they will lose a notable member. Avante Holmes, aka Chinaman from Chris World, was found on a sidewalk with a gunshot wound to the head at about 8:10 p.m. in the 6300 block of South Martin Luther King Drive. He was taken to the University of Chicago Medical Center where he died. Then there's O Block, which is mostly filled with BDs. And this is one of the most notable sets, located on 64th and King Drive. I have a whole video on my page about O Block, so make sure you go check that out. Then there's Smashville / Nutville. These guys are located on the south side too, on 79th and Brandon. They have black disciples and gangster disciples in that set. But on January 27th, 2022, 24-year-old Stephon Mack was walking out of a church in Roseland when someone fired shots from a dark color Chrysler 300 in the 400 block of West 111th Street. Another man 40 years of age was shot in the leg and was taken to Christ Medical Center in good condition. Stephon Mack, aka YB, was a well-loved Smashville member. There's many more BD sets all over Chicago, but we're gonna save more for another video. But that'll be about it for this video. Make sure you like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what y'all want to see next. And as always, stay blessed and stay well. Yeah, I'm out.